Hey, today we're going to talk about my only one secret I have to you playing better golf. Hey, welcome to the channel today. Yep, I have one secret that has been the foundation of why I've had so much success with the thousands of students I've taught, like I'm teaching you here on this channel. I only have one thing, and I always tell people, look, it's very simple what I teach, is I have a model approach. I model the easiest way to strike a golf ball, which is the single plane swing of Mo Norman. But it's really not about Mo Norman, to be honest with you. It's about what he figured out, and I call it a discovery, because he discovered the easiest way to hit that golf ball using the human body as a machine. Yes, that's what I mean, is that if we model Mo Norman's technique, and there's science behind this, because here's the question that I want you to ask yourself. It's not about what do all these tour players do and what's everybody do, because all these guys have figured out ways to play really good golf, right? You can't take away the fact that there's a lot of swings out there that effectively hit a golf ball. But the question needs to be, what's the easiest way to do this, right? That's the question I had when I met Mo back in the early 90s. I saw him effectively the most efficient way to do the same thing that we need to do to hit a golf ball great. So what is that? And the model approach is why I've been so successful, because I don't try to make stuff up. I simply match what works, match the model. For example, I'll just give you some of the stuff that I walk through when I teach. Hey, if you're enjoying this content, I do monthly training every single month inside our Single Plane Academy. So come join me at singleplaneacademy.com. There's free instruction in there, and I'm in there talking to anybody that wants to learn this simple single plane swing. I believe the lead hand needs to be in a model range of motion like this, because this is the most effective way to square a face. Well, when I tilt the body and I put the hand towards the target, I can repeat this every single time. So by modeling Mo's tilt and modeling the arm position and the hand position, it squares the face easier. Well, you might say, well, Todd, show me what difference will that be? If I put the hand down here and I have an angle to it, like you see a lot of stronger grips, I can no longer effectively, consistently get this club face square, because I want to find the most efficient way to get this club to impact. So everything that I do is modeled based on the simplest way to do it and the most effective use of the body, the human body. I'll give you another example in the trail hand, and this is just talking grip stuff. If you see the tilt of my body, notice my trail hand. And what you're going to say is, Todd, your hand looks strong, because that's a conventional term they use, is anytime the hand goes this direction is strong. But my hand is not strong. It's non-rotational. In other words, when I set up like this and look at my hand position, this hand is moving in a non-rotational position. In other words, I can go back and down, and this hand no longer has to rotate. Doesn't that make sense? That's the most efficient way to start, take it back, and impact with my trail hand position here, because that's the most effective non-rotational motion than if I have any rotation going on in this hand. So the model approach is based in science. What's the easiest way to get this club face and this golf club to move back and then down into this perfect impact position with a square face with power and speed? Let's talk about something else. You can simply talk about swing plane. This club is designed to be hit on this plane, not this plane, not this plane, this plane. So when I set this club down on its plane, I set it down on the plane that I'm going to impact. Well, what does that really mean? It means my body position, my tilt, and everything is related to the plane of this club. So I can now start, take the club back, and return it to the exact same place where I started it. Again, a model approach. I'm modeling the swing plane. So this is why, and people say, well, everybody should swing their own swing. Tell the club that, because this club is designed to be swung on a plane. This club is not, well, if you swing it like this club, you can't hit this club if you don't swing it on its plane. So this model approach is really based on swing plane. Watch this swing here. This is just a little driver. This is the way the driver is designed. It's a very long, flat golf club. And now I've got to swing this club on its plane. And if I do so, take it back, get on plane, bring it back to the plane, I can hit this thing perfectly every single time without much effort. So there's modeling. And I think here's the thing. I think because we have a swing model, the other thing that helps you so much with having a swing model is it's so easy to self-correct. You can easily look at the model and look at you and say, okay, I'm not doing something exactly perfect. Take club face, for example. If I want this club face, obviously, to be on plane, see that club face? It needs to match the plane of the swing because that's the rotation of the arm that squares the face. Very simple approach. If this club face is closed or it's open, now this hand has to add or subtract rotation into impact. If I follow the rules of the model, I can simply adjust my position, make sure the face is moving correctly, and now I've fixed myself. See, it's an easy fix because I'm modeling. My ball striking improved dramatically when I started just matching the Mo Norman single plane model because it was, number one, mechanically correct, number two, biophysically correct, number three, the easiest way on the body, and it was a natural way to swing a golf club. Let's talk about one other thing. Let's talk about foot position. So we know we got to be stable coming down. I already have the club on the plane I started. If you look at Mo's foot position, he keeps his trail foot on the ground through impact. Why is that important? Because it keeps the spine in position. Why do I want the spine in position? It keeps my tilt. If you guys keep coming out of your tilt and standing up and coming out of your tilt, you're gonna take this club and you're gonna change its plane. And so now you're hitting behind the golf ball, topping it or whatever. So you'll notice that everything I'm doing based on the model is matching Mo's single plane swing. So I start, plane, replane the club, look at my body position, release, on plane, and if I match the model, guess what? You get model-like results. Again, starting it on the single plane, taking it back, and so my recommendation is stop chasing around all these different methods you're seeing. I don't think YouTube's a great place to learn the golf swing. You need to start matching a simple model. That's what we do with the single plane swing. If you want to know more about everything I teach and how we teach people to match the model, we have a Single Plane Academy. It's a free academy where you can learn everything you need to know about the single plane swing. I'm in there every day talking to students. Come join me at singleplaneacademy.com and I'll see you in the next video.